All right, looks like we've got another alert day in effect here for tomorrow, but the light is at the end of the tunnel, at least temporarily, because we've got some lower humidity on the way, some cooler temperatures, and believe it or not, some better rain chances coming up on Friday. It's been a while since I've been able to say that. Looks like we've got a good soaking rain on the way for parts of the region here for Friday morning and Friday afternoon. We'll talk more about that in a second, but take a look at some of these rainfall totals across the area this afternoon with some of those storms that have popped up through southern Baltimore County, seeing some of the heaviest rain, upwards of 2.5 inches there, especially to the areas north of Linthicum. But everywhere else, though, where you see the green, is pretty much about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. That's not bad. But we could use certainly some more because that drought is going to continue intensifying across the area until we get some meaningful rain across the region. And that's actually helping to fuel some of these hot temperatures out there with the dry ground. It doesn't take much to really heat things up. Heat advisory remains in effect for this evening for most of the state, some excessive heat warnings as well. And then we've got a heat advisory in effect here for tomorrow. Part of that's going to be upgraded to an excessive heat warning. I'm pretty sure of it here for tomorrow, as the heat index is going to approach 110 degrees coming up on your Wednesday afternoon. So another day of extreme heat for extreme heat stress. That means if you're outside for a short period of time and you don't exercise caution, you're going to be subjected to heat exhaustion. So we want you to prevent that from happening by take frequent breaks, drink lots of fluids. Of course, it's all common sense stuff, so you just want to make sure you don't overdo it when you're outside. Thursday, though, looks a little better. The dew points are going to drop off some into the 60s. Even though it's still going to be in the 90s, it won't feel as bad as today or tomorrow. Temperatures have cooled off, 70s and 80s where it's been raining, but the eastern shore has been left out. Look how hot it is over there. 100 to 105 degrees is what it feels like, but everybody else, though, starting to come down a little bit. It's very oppressive outside, even with temps into the 80s, and we're likely not going to drop much below 80 overnight tonight here in the city. So another muggy night on the way, and then more storms in the forecast for tomorrow as the remnants of Beryl, which is now starting to track through parts of the lower Ohio Valley. The front that's coming down on the end of that is going to swing through our area tomorrow. So we do have a marginal risk for severe storms, level 1 of 5. Maybe some damaging wind gusts with some of the storms tomorrow evening. Right now, it looks like a low probability of that happening, but it's there, so we just want to make you aware of it. Tomorrow morning, we'll start off dry, and then here comes the front. Late tomorrow evening, mainly before sunset, is when we expect those storms to push on through. Should move over to the eastern shore after midnight. Thursday looks dry, and then we've got more rain on the way coming up on Friday. Look at all this rain that spreads across the area Friday into early Saturday morning, and that is perhaps going to offer some of the best rain chances we've seen in a while. It'll also cool the temperatures down into the low 80s for highs on Friday. So rain chances bumping up to 80% on Friday, tapering off, though, heading into the weekend. First Alert 7-day forecast, the last day of really bad heat tomorrow. Not quite as humid on Thursday, 81 Friday. And then as we head into the weekend, temperatures getting back up close to 100 by Sunday. We'll keep you updated. We'll be right back.